is up, guys? Yes! Welcome back to video number 2. Guys, I'm going to teach you on this video how to become a traffic god. Guys, I'm so pumped. Congratulations on being on video number 2. Before we go any further, before we dive into this whole entire module of teaching you guys everything there is to know about becoming like a master at traffic, a master at summoning traffic to any single product that you guys could possibly ever own, I'm going to show you guys a quick testimony video of one of my students that had just followed the instructions of what I'm teaching you guys on here. Check this out. Hear a word from Alex.
Hey guys, how's it going? So I was at Jeff's house and I purchased what he advertised online, which I mentioned before that I'm completely like illiterate when it comes to anything on the internet, even on my phone. And I purchased his white label version, and it's pretty incredible because in the last couple of days, which yesterday was like within a couple of hours, I pretty much made the money back that I invested. And today I came over and actually ended up cutting Jeff's hair. Yep, I'm like his hairstylist as well. But anyways, what's crazy is that I was making money while I was doing that, and I literally got almost more than double my money back, and which is crazy that just by doing a few simple clicks, I've literally generated back my money and almost more than double in just 2 days. And look at me, I look like I just got out of bed. Like, it's crazy. I'm not clocking in at a job. I'm not going to any kind of training seminar somewhere. I'm doing it at the comfort of anybody's house, at my house. Even if I wanted to be out, anywhere, I could just do it over a laptop, which is incredible. And that is my dream, and that's what I want to continue on. I was laid off my job not that long ago, and I needed to find something new. And I'll tell you right now, this is pretty phenomenal. Like, literally, I feel like I've discovered a gold mine that just little by little will increase to literally financial freedom for myself. And anybody that says, no, it's not possible, because trust me, I've invested in many things in the past when I was younger, and I've spent so much money hoping and thinking that there'll be something out there. And this is, for me, like a prayer answered. Like, it's pretty incredible. So thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it. And we're going to stay connected because he knows what he's doing. I'll tell you right now, I trust him with all my finances, if that's where I had to put it. Like, it's amazing. And I'm just saying, like, this is the best, that you can just wake up like this and look crazy and make money, right? Make money at the comfort of your own home, or while you're on vacation somewhere and you're making money. Like, it's phenomenal. Yeah, you're going to spend a little bit, but you know what? You spend a little bit, you take that, and you see it grow, and it's literally been not even 48 hours for me. Not even 48 hours. It's been like, actually not even 24 hours. This was yesterday. So from yesterday afternoon to today, we're talking, literally I couldn't even sleep because it was so incredible. Like, I was up to like 2 in the morning just thinking, this really is happening. This is really happening. And I'll tell you guys right now, do it, because you're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. And I just hope that you guys can trust this with your all, and know that I'm not just speaking, and he's like, this is not something like I'm being paid for to do. I don't have to do this. Like, I am literally talking from this is pouring out from my heart, because I've not ever seen anything so easy and so incredible than what Jeff has shown me, what he's doing. And I'm just doing what he trained me to do, and I was able to buy his program and just pretty much put it out there. I own now my own, pretty much like my own business. I mean, and it's going to just grow from there. It's incredible. So I wish you guys the best, and like I said, future success for me, for you, and for anyone that you share it with, because you're not going to have any regrets. You guys take care, and I wish you all the best. Take care.
What is up, guys? Welcome back. I hope you guys absolutely love that testimony from Alex. Literally, Alex was one of my very first students that here's the craziest thing. When Alex went through my program, he did not own a computer. He did not own anything online. He was very new. He just lost his job working retail. And it was kind of crazy. Alex was a personal friend of mine. And I remember when I saw Alex's name come across that he purchased my product, I was like, oh man, here's somebody that does not know how to do this, does not know how to do anything online at all. And all I could think of is, wow, I really have to make my course spectacular in order for Alex to succeed. And all I could think of was I bet you there's 100 other people just like Alex that are potentially watching this video. So if you guys are starting from square one, like zero, like you guys are just now getting started, you don't have an email list, you guys don't have any clue how to make money online, you guys are in luck, because literally Alex already took the path before you. He's already shown you guys what's possible. You just have to take action. Alright guys, so we're going to dive into today's lesson. This is all about becoming a traffic god, right? And so what do I mean by this, right? What do I mean by becoming a traffic god? Okay, so we're going to write here, traffic god. Yes! Traffic god! Alright, so what do I mean by becoming a traffic god? What does that mean? You know, this actually means to be able to take traffic, right? Summon traffic to whatever offer you have, but also be able to send that traffic to anything that you ever possibly could dream of, right? So this isn't just about bringing traffic from Facebook ads or paying Google to give us traffic. This is about taking that traffic and owning that traffic so you guys can use it for every single thing that you could possibly ever think of in the future, right? And so this is about long-term asset buildings, right? So a traffic god builds an asset, right? And if you guys ever heard of an asset, right? An asset is something that produces you money, right? So one of the only things, I promise you, the only things online that is an asset that you own, right? Like, you don't own your social media, you don't own your Instagram, you don't own any of those. Those are paid by somebody else. Those owned by Mark Zuckerberg, right? Like, you don't own those things. So you could have 10 million people on your social media following, but you don't own it. So I'm going to teach you guys what you do own, and the only thing that you guys should be focusing online to generate and to get and to build, right? And so an asset equals your list. Your list, right? So when we talk about traffic, anything that we're talking about traffic, we're always talking about building your list, right? And this is not just any list. We want to build a list of highly responsive subscribers, people that say, hey, I want what you have to offer. And here's one of the coolest things. I'm going to teach you guys in the next video, when I talk about you guys creating your engine, I'm going to talk about creating not just a list of email subscribers, not just people that opt in. I'm going to teach you how to create a buyer's list, right? Because there's a huge difference in the people that are just subscribing to people's emails and the people that are willing to buy from you. That's the powerful thing. All right, so let's dive right into this. All right, so our goal, now that we know, our main goal is to create a buyer's list, right? So let's go ahead and erase this. All right, so anytime we're talking about traffic, you have to understand our main goal is to get it to own that traffic, right? We want to own that traffic in the form of emails, right? So this is our list. That's an email. That's a terrible email. All right, so our goal is to get emails, right? People on our email list, people subscribing to what we have to offer so we can take the relationship further. Most likely when they come to see your site for the very first time, they're probably going to leave, right? And so your job is to capture a little bit of their information to be able to follow up with them, right? So we're going to draw this. right? So right here is this invisible line of, this is when people cross over what you own, what you don't own. All right, so first we need to talk about the type of traffic that you do not own, right? So this is the traffic, like if you don't have an email list right now, Bill, if you don't have like subscribers to your email list or buyers already, most likely you don't own any traffic, so you don't have an email list, right? So, but you might have a Facebook account. You might have an Instagram. Any type of social media platform, right? People are already hanging out on it, right? Facebook has 1.6 billion people on site Facebook, right? So that's a lot of people. That's a lot of traffic, right? So our goal is to get people off of those social media platforms, off of Google, right? Other people's email list. Our goal is to get them off of those platforms, off of those social media accounts, off of somebody else's emails list, into our email list, right? So in order to do that, in order to take people from social media and put them onto our email list, we have to build something, right? We have to build something that captures their attention, like immediately captures their information, and we send those to what's called a squeeze page, right? Or a landing page, or an opt-in, right? So we're going to say, here, this is where they opt in, and they opt in to continue to hear from you, right? They want to hear what you have to offer. They want to subscribe to your newsletter. They want to subscribe to your product. They want to get the training video. They want to get everything that you have to offer. So they're going to opt in by giving their name and their email, right? This is where we capture people's information. So from right here, we create our email list, right? So the only goal you have right now is to get people off of social media, into a squeeze page, then they subscribe to your email list, right? Like, that's pretty simple, right? So literally, that is your guys' only entire goal. All right, so when we talk about traffic, it doesn't matter if you guys have free traffic, if you're doing this on Facebook, going on Facebook Live, or if you're paying Facebook to bring you traffic, right? The most important thing is to get people into your autoresponder, into your opt-in, right? So forget everything else. You want emails. That's the only thing that's important online. That's the only thing. All right, so here's a story. I used to work with an ammunition company. And I worked for them about 3 years, and we actually bought that company from another gentleman. And when we bought that company, we bought the machines, we bought the recipes, we bought the boxes, we bought every single thing that required to build ammo. And on top of that, we also bought the buyer's list, their email list, right? So we bought this email list, which was literally the most valuable thing. At the time, I may have not known that, but literally it was the most valuable thing. And I remember every single Friday, they would have us type up an email, and we would send this email out to 3,000 people. 3,000, and while that might sound like a big number, it was a very, very, very small number, right? So we would have an email list about 3,000 people, and every single Friday we would type up an email, and some days, like towards the end, probably the reason I got fired for not putting that much effort into it and that much work into it. Every Friday we would type in an email. Someday I would roll my face on the keyboard, literally just whatever, and just send this message out. And that message would go out to 3,000 people. And here's the cool thing. Inside this email, I'm sure you guys seen things very similar to like this, right? Inside the email had a link that they clicked on. Right? The people that received it, the 3,000 people that received that email, had a link that they clicked on, and that link took them to our product. Right? That link took them to the sales page, the website that sold them ammo. And here's the thing is, this little 3,000 email list produced about $15,000 every single Friday. Every single Friday, without a doubt. We would type up an email and send it out with a link in it back to our product. and they would buy from us, right? And so owning an email list, here was the cool thing. Here was my favorite thing. I actually helped them grow that email list, and we were working on Instagram at the time. And I helped them grow that email list to about 5,000. And here's the really cool thing is, it doesn't take any more effort to send out an email to one person as it does to 5,000. So I hope that bumps you up, right? Because it doesn't matter if you have one person on your email list or 20,000 people on your email subscriber list. You have that power to be a traffic god and send that traffic to anywhere that you want to send. Any single product. It doesn't matter if it's an affiliate product, your product, a service, anything that you want to promote, you own that traffic, right? Forever, for the rest of your life. You could download that and give it to your children when they turn 18. It's your list. Nobody else in the world owns it. They opted into your program, right? So literally owning the traffic is a must. Now that you guys know about emails are the most important thing, I'm going to show you guys a traffic source that literally, this is just, imagine if you guys, you know how I stress the importance of building an email list, right? Imagine if there's people already on the internet, already out there that have spent years and years and years building up an email list just with your customers. Literally, like, these people have built up an entire email list that they're able to send traffic to any single offer that you have, right? And so, you know when you guys see the Facebook ads, right? Facebook ads is where you're scrolling and then you'll see an offer and then you'll go in and click it and you'll go to that website, right? This traffic source that I'm about to teach you guys is literally where I hope that you guys could eventually understand and go to, right? So there's these special type of vendors online, right? And these vendors have humongous email lists that they have built up in very like targeted niches, right? There's health and welfare. I mean, there's health and fitness. There's make money online. There's MLM. There's any type of opportunity that you could possibly think of. Somebody out there has a list of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers that you could use to harness that traffic and bring it to your guys' offer, right? So I'm going to show you guys. Right, imagine you guys are collecting emails, right? And somebody else has been collecting emails for a ton of time. You have the ability, right, to pay them a set amount of price to guarantee a certain amount of visitors to your website, right? So we have the ability to pay them. We're going to call it, like, if we have only to pay them once, right? It's called a solo ad, right? If you guys never heard of that, it's basically somebody else has an email list and you agree to say, hey, I want 100 visitors. I want 100 people to come to my website. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pay that guy, pay that one person, and they're going to deliver 100 visitors. No matter how many emails it takes, they're going to get 100 visitors to see your opt-in page, right? So now we have we have the ability to get traffic anytime we want with any offer based off of just, hey, I'm going to pay you to get me traffic to my offer. And what that does is we're sending them to an opt-in page, and then we're actually sending them to we're capturing those emails, so we're able to build our email list also, and we're able to later on do that exact same thing. We're not selling them, but we're able to send them to any offer that we want to promote, right? So we're taking people off of these guys' email lists into our squeeze page and then turning it into our email, right? And so this is literally how I was able to literally make $20,000. How Alex, earlier if you guys saw in this video, how he was able to make $708 within the first 24 hours because all we did was pay somebody for their email list because they built up that asset for an incredibly long time. We were able to pay them to send traffic right to his landing page, which then took them through his engine. And I'm going to show you guys that in the next video, what the engine is, right? And so you guys, this next video is going to blow your mind. And because here's the thing, yes, we could get traffic, but we don't want to just send them to an email. We don't want to just capture that. We want to put that traffic into our engine, right? We want that engine to crank. We want that engine to do all the work for us. We want to put that traffic into the engine to be able to actually turn that traffic into sales, right? So you guys should see below, there should be a share button, right? I'm just requesting, just one small request. I request that you guys share this with 5 people so they could learn this exact same stuff And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock that next video for you guys early. If not, you guys are going to have to wait 24 hours. And I promise you guys, the next video is going to be the best one, I promise. You guys are going to absolutely love what you guys learn in the engine. I'll see you guys soon.